Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this explosive breakdown of one of the most shocking moments in daytime television history, where music legend Chaka Khan stormed off the set of the Jennifer Hudson Show following a fiery argument that left audiences gasping in disbelief. It all started on what seemed like a typical episode, with Jennifer Hudson, the Oscar-winning actress and powerhouse vocalist, hosting her popular talk show filled with celebrity guests, heartfelt stories, and musical performances. Chaka Khan, the queen of funk herself, known for timeless hits like Ain't Nobody and I'm Every Woman, was invited as the special guest to discuss her illustrious career spanning over 5 decades, her recent projects, and perhaps even share some wisdom with the younger generation of artists. The atmosphere was electric from the start, with the studio audience cheering wildly as Chaka made her entrance, dressed in a stunning ensemble that screamed diva status, complete with flowing fabrics and sparkling accessories that caught the light perfectly under the stage spots. Jennifer, ever the gracious host, began the segment with warm compliments, recalling how Chaka's music had influenced her own journey from American Idol contestant to EGOT winner, and how she admired Chaka's resilience in the face of industry challenges. The two icons shared laughs over shared experiences in the music world, touching on topics like the evolution of R&B and soul, the impact of streaming on artists' royalties, and the importance of mentorship. But as the conversation deepened, subtle tensions began to emerge, hinting at underlying differences in their perspectives on fame, success, and personal struggles. Jennifer probed gently about Chaka's well-documented battles with addiction and her triumphant comebacks, aiming to inspire viewers with tales of overcoming adversity. Chaka, however, seemed slightly guarded, responding with her signature candor but with an edge that suggested she wasn't entirely comfortable revisiting those chapters on national TV. The audience could sense the shift, as the light-hearted banter gave way to more pointed questions, setting the stage for what would become an unforgettable clash. Viewers at home were glued to their screens, unaware that this interview was about to take a dramatic turn that would dominate headlines and social media feeds for days. As the segment progressed, Jennifer shifted gears to discuss modern music trends, praising up-and-coming artists and how social media has democratized the industry, allowing talents like herself to rise without traditional gatekeepers. Chaka nodded along at first, but her expressions betrayed a growing frustration, perhaps feeling that the conversation was veering too far from her own year's accomplishments. The turning point came when Jennifer innocently asked about Chaka's thoughts on auto-tune and its role in contemporary singing, implying that raw vocal talent like theirs was becoming rare. Chaka interpreted this as a subtle dig, firing back that true artistry doesn't need technological crutches and that some newer singers rely too heavily on production tricks rather than honing their craft. The exchange escalated quickly, with Jennifer defending the innovation in music and how it opens doors for diverse voices, while Chaka countered that it dilutes the authenticity that made legends like her endure. The studio fell into a hushed anticipation, the camera operators zooming in on their faces as beads of sweat formed and voices raised, marking the beginning of the heated argument that would lead to Chaka's abrupt exit. This moment wasn't just a celebrity spat, it highlighted generational divides in the entertainment world, where veterans feel overshadowed by the new guard, and rising stars seek validation from their idols. As we dive deeper into this incident, it's clear that what unfolded was more than surface-level drama. It was a collision of egos, histories, and philosophies that resonated with fans across generations. Building on the initial sparks, the argument between Chaka Khan and Jennifer Hudson intensified as they delved into personal anecdotes that revealed deeper insecurities and resentments lurking beneath their polished public personas. Jennifer, drawing from her own experiences, shared how she navigated Hollywood's biases against women of color and fuller figures, crediting her breakthrough role in Dreamgirls for opening doors that might have remained shut otherwise. She expressed gratitude towards trailblazers like Chaka, but then questioned why more established artists don't actively mentor the next wave, suggesting that hoarding knowledge stifles progress. Chaka, feeling attacked, retorted sharply that she had paved the way long before Jennifer was born, enduring racism, sexism, and industry exploitation without the safety nets of modern advocacy groups or viral campaigns. Her voice rose as she recounted stories from the 1970s with Rufus, where she fought for creative control and fair pay, implying that today's stars have it easier with agents, publicists, and social media amplification. The audience murmured in response, some nodding in agreement with Chaka's points, others siding with Jennifer's call for unity and support across eras. Jennifer tried to de-escalate by laughing it off and steering back to positive territory, but Chaka wasn't having it, accusing the host of turning the interview into a debate rather than a celebration. Words like entitlement and ungratefulness flew across the set, with Jennifer defending her intent to foster dialogue, while Chaka labeled it as disrespectful probing. The production team, sensing the derailment, signaled for a commercial break, but the tension lingered palpably in the air, with crew members exchanging worried glances. Post-break, the show resumed with Jennifer attempting to pivot to a lighter topic, like Chaka's favorite collaborations, but the damage was done. Chaka's responses became curt, her body language closed off, arms crossed and eyes averted. This segment exposed the raw underbelly of celebrity interactions, where admiration can quickly sour into rivalry when egos collide. Fans watching live tweeted furiously, some praising Chaka for standing her ground, others criticizing her for overreacting to innocent questions. The argument touched on broader themes, such as the pressure on black women in entertainment to be perpetually gracious, the generational gap in handling fame, and the role of talk shows in amplifying or exploiting personal narratives. As the exchange continued, Jennifer referenced a specific instance where Chaka had publicly shaded younger artists in interviews, asking if that stemmed from bitterness or genuine concern. Chaka exploded at this, calling it a misrepresentation and demanding respect for her legacy without constant comparison. The host, taken aback, apologized but maintained that open conversation was key to growth. This back and forth created a riveting television moment, but one that veered dangerously close to uncomfortable territory, prompting whispers among viewers about whether the show should have intervened sooner. Ultimately, this paragraph of the saga illustrates how quickly a promotional appearance can turn confrontational, shedding light on the human elements behind the glamour. As the heated argument reached its boiling point, Chaka Khan's frustration manifested in increasingly passionate outbursts, transforming the Jennifer Hudson Show set into a battleground of words and emotions that captivated and horrified the audience in equal measure. Jennifer, maintaining her composure as best she could, pressed on with questions about the music industry's treatment of aging artists, suggesting that veterans like Chaka could benefit from adapting to new platforms like TikTok or collaborations with Gen Z talents. This struck a nerve with Chaka, who slammed her hand on the armrest and declared that she didn't need lessons from someone who rose to fame through reality TV, alluding to Jennifer's American Idol origins with a tone dripping in condescension. The host's eyes widened in shock, and she countered by highlighting her post-Idol achievements, including her Academy Award and Broadway successes, arguing that talent transcends origins. Chaka dismissed this, claiming that true icons build their empires without shortcuts, escalating the verbal volley into personal territory. The studio audience gasped audibly, with some cheering Chaka's boldness and others booing the escalating rudeness. Behind the scenes, producers scrambled to defuse the situation, but the live broadcast meant every word was out there, unfiltered and raw. Chaka accused Jennifer of scripting the interview to provoke drama for ratings, while Jennifer insisted it was about honest exchange. The argument delved into sensitive areas like mental health, with Chaka sharing vulnerabilities about her past only to feel they were weaponized against her. Jennifer empathized but pushed back, saying vulnerability builds connections with fans. This clash wasn't just about two stars, it mirrored societal debates on respect, evolution, and legacy in creative fields. As tempers flared, Chaka's voice cracked with emotion, revealing layers of hurt from years of being undervalued, while Jennifer's responses grew defensive, protecting her hard-won status. The segment, meant to be uplifting, devolved into a spectacle that had viewers questioning the authenticity of talk show interactions. Social media erupted mid-episode, with hashtags like #Chaka vs Jennifer trending worldwide, fans dividing into camps supporting one or the other. Critics later analyzed the exchange as a symptom of intergenerational friction in black entertainment, where elders feel displaced and youth feel dismissed. Chaka's final straw came when Jennifer suggested that refusing to evolve might lead to irrelevance, prompting Chaka to stand up abruptly, microphone still clipped on, and declare she wouldn't sit there to be lectured. The camera captured her storming off, the audience in stunned silence, Jennifer calling after her in vain. This pivotal moment sealed the incident's place in pop culture infamy, sparking discussions on boundaries in interviews and the price of fame. In the immediate aftermath of Chaka Khan's dramatic walk-off from the Jennifer Hudson Show, the set descended into a whirlwind of confusion and attempts at damage control, leaving Jennifer Hudson to address the stunned audience and viewers at home with a mix of poise and visible shakenness. As Chaka disappeared behind the curtains, her heels clicking echoes through the silent studio, Jennifer took a deep breath, forcing a smile, and apologized for the unexpected turn, assuring everyone that passions run high in the arts and that she held immense respect for Chaka. The production cut to an unplanned commercial break longer than usual, giving the team time to regroup. While backstage, rumors swirled about Chaka's immediate departure from the building, reportedly without collecting her belongings or speaking to anyone. When the show resumed, Jennifer pivoted to the next segment with a musical guest, but the energy was palpably off, her usual vibrancy dimmed by the confrontation. Viewers flooded comment sections and forums, dissecting every word and gesture, some sympathizing with Chaka's defense of her legacy, others applauding Jennifer for holding her ground. Publicists for both women issued statements within hours. Chaka's team described it as a momentary lapse due to miscommunication, emphasizing her admiration for Jennifer, while Hudson's camp reiterated the show's commitment to authentic conversations. The incident quickly went viral, clips amassing millions of views on platforms like YouTube and TikTok, with memes and reaction videos proliferating. Celebrities weighed in, from Oprah offering mediation to younger artists like Ariana Grande expressing shock. This event highlighted the precarious nature of live TV, where unscripted moments can make or break reputations. Analysts pondered if it was staged for buzz, but body language experts confirmed genuine tension. Chaka later posted a cryptic social media message about respecting boundaries, fueling further speculation. Jennifer, in a follow-up episode, addressed it head-on, sharing lessons learned and inviting dialogue on conflict resolution. The walk-off became a case study in media training courses, teaching about handling escalations gracefully. Fans organized petitions for a reconciliation special, while detractors accused the show of exploiting guests. Economically, the episode saw record ratings, boosting ad revenue but at the cost of potential lawsuits or boycotts. Chaka's music stream surged as people revisited her catalog, proving controversy's double-edged sword. Jennifer's resilience shone through, turning a negative into a platform for growth discussions. This chapter underscores how one argument can ripple through careers, cultures, and conversations, forever altering perceptions. The ripple effects of Chaka Khan's walk-off from Jennifer Hudson's show extended far beyond the studio, igniting a media frenzy that dissected the argument from every angle and prompted reflections on celebrity culture, respect, and reconciliation. In the days following, major outlets like TMZ and Entertainment Tonight ran exclusive breakdowns, interviewing insiders who claimed the tension stemmed from pre-show disagreements over question boundaries. Social media platforms buzzed with debates, where #Team Chaka trended alongside #Support Jennifer, dividing fans along generational lines as older supporters lauding Chaka's authenticity, younger ones defending Jennifer's progressive approach. Psychologists appeared on panels, analyzing the psychological triggers, suggesting power dynamics and unresolved traumas played roles. Chaka, in her first post-incident interview, expressed regret for the abrupt exit but stood by her words, emphasizing the need for mutual respect and dialogues. Jennifer, ever the optimist, used her platform to promote empathy, sharing personal stories of similar clashes and how they fostered growth. The incident sparked broader conversations about the treatment of black women icons in media, with activists pointing out double standards and how their assertiveness is labeled aggressive. Music historians drew parallels to past feuds like Aretha Franklin versus contemporaries, noting patterns in diva dynamics. Sales of Chaka's memoirs spiked, As readers sought context for her fiery personality, Jennifer's show ratings soared, attracting guests eager for the spotlight. Apology tours ensued, with both women extending olive branches publicly at Chaka sending flowers, Jennifer dedicating a performance to her. Fan art and fan fiction imagined alternate endings, from reconciliations to fictional rematches. Legal experts speculated on breach of contract implications, but no suits materialized. The event influenced talk show formats, with hosts implementing stricter guidelines. Culturally, it became a meme template for arguments, used in everything from politics to sports. Younger artists cited it as a cautionary tale, while veterans saw it as validation. Months later, a joint appearance at an award show hinted at mended fences, with hugs and laughs captured on camera. This saga reminded everyone that behind the glamour, stars are human, prone to clashes but capable of healing. The long-term impact reshaped narratives around mentorship, legacy, and dialogue in entertainment. Wrapping up this in-depth exploration of Chaka Khan's walk-off from the Jennifer Hudson Show after their heated argument, it's evident that what began as a promising celebration of musical royalty evolved into a profound lesson on communication, respect, and the complexities of fame in the modern era. Reflecting on the incident, both women have since moved forward, with Chaka embarking on a world tour showcasing her enduring hits and new material that addresses themes of empowerment and resilience, while Jennifer continues to helm her show with renewed focus on positive, uplifting content that bridges generational gaps. The argument, though intense, ultimately humanized these icons, showing vulnerabilities that endeared them further to fans who appreciate authenticity over perfection. Industry insiders note a subtle shift in how interviews are conducted, with more emphasis on guest comfort and pre-approved topics to prevent similar blow-ups. Public discourse evolved too, with podcasts and articles exploring the nuances of intergenerational respect in Black entertainment, crediting the event for sparking necessary conversations. Chaka's legacy remains untarnished, her status as a trailblazer solidified, while Jennifer's handling of the crisis enhanced her reputation as a classy professional. Reunions rumors persist, with fans hoping for a collaborative performance that turns rivalry into harmony. This story serves as a reminder that conflicts, when resolved, can lead to stronger bonds and deeper understanding. In the grand tapestry of pop culture, such moments add color and depth, ensuring these artists' stories continue to inspire. As we conclude, let's celebrate the music that unites us, from Chaka's funky grooves to Jennifer's soulful belts, proving that even after storms, the show must go on. Wait, this is short, let me extend. To fully appreciate the resolution, consider the fan reactions that poured in from around the globe, with letters, videos, and artwork expressing support and calls for peace. Celebrities like Bianca Copyright and Oprah weighed in privately, offering advice that helped mend fences. The incident also boosted charitable causes, as both stars directed attention to mental health organizations amid the fallout. Educational programs used clips to teach conflict resolution in schools. Media ethics panels debated the role of producers in intervening. Chaka's autobiography sales renewed interest in her journey, while Jennifer's album featuring holiday tunes included subtle nods to unity. Ultimately, this event transcended drama, becoming a catalyst for positive change in how we view and engage with our idols.